National Electrical Code Section 310.8 addresses conductors in wet locations, stating conductors and equipment shall be listed for use in wet locations. This requirement applies even when conductors are installed within non-metallic conduit on the exterior of a dwelling, such as when running wiring to an air conditioning compressor or condenser unit. The key factor is whether the conduit is subject to saturation with water, such as rainwater. The concern arises from the potential for water to penetrate the conduit system. While the conduit itself may be designed to protect the conductors, it is not always completely watertight. Water can enter through various means, including joints between conduit sections, fittings, or even small imperfections or holes in the conduit material. Condensation is another source of moisture within the conduit. Temperature fluctuations can cause water vapor to condense on the inner walls of the conduit and on the conductors themselves. Over time, this condensation can accumulate, creating a persistently wet environment. When conductors are exposed to moisture, the insulation is at risk of degradation. Standard conductor insulation is not designed to withstand prolonged exposure to water. Moisture can compromise the insulation's dielectric properties, reducing its ability to prevent current leakage. This can lead to several electrical problems. Firstly, short circuits can occur when the insulation fails, allowing current to flow between conductors that should be isolated. Secondly, ground faults can happen when current leaks from a conductor to a grounded metal component, such as the conduit or the equipment enclosure. Both short circuits and ground faults can create fire hazards, damage equipment, and pose a risk of electric shock to personnel. To mitigate these risks, the National Electrical Code mandates the use of conductors specifically rated for wet locations. These conductors are designed with insulation materials that are resistant to moisture absorption and degradation. Common types of wet-rated conductors include types THWN, THWN2, XHHW, and XHHW2. THWN conductors have a thermoplastic high heat-resistant nylon jacket insulation and are suitable for wet locations. THWN2 is an upgraded version of THWN with a higher temperature rating. XHHW conductors feature a cross-linked polyethylene insulation that offers excellent moisture resistance. XHHW2 is another enhanced version with a higher temperature rating. These conductors are specifically designed and tested to maintain their insulating properties when exposed to water. They are less susceptible to moisture absorption and are more resistant to the damaging effects of water penetration. It is important to note that the National Electrical Code defines a wet location as an area subject to saturation with water or other liquids. This definition extends beyond direct exposure to rain or standing water. It encompasses any location where moisture is likely to accumulate, including within conduits installed outdoors or in underground applications. To ensure compliance with the National Electrical Code and to maintain electrical safety, it is crucial to select and install conductors with the appropriate wet location rating in any environment where moisture exposure is a possibility. This simple step can significantly reduce the risk of electrical problems and ensure the long-term reliability of the electrical system. In addition to using wet-rated conductors, it is also important to ensure that the conduit system is properly installed and sealed to minimize water intrusion. This includes using appropriate fittings and connectors, sealing any openings or penetrations, and ensuring that the conduit is properly supported to prevent sagging or damage. Regular inspections of the conduit system can also help to identify and address any potential problems before they lead to water intrusion and conductor damage. By following these best practices, you can ensure that your electrical system is safe, reliable, and compliant with the National Electrical Code. The requirement for wet-rated conductors is not just a theoretical concern, it is a practical measure designed to prevent real-world electrical hazards. Ignoring this requirement can have serious consequences, including equipment damage, fire hazards, and potential injury or death. Therefore, it is essential to prioritize electrical safety and to always use conductors with the appropriate rating for the environment in which they are installed. When in doubt, consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector to ensure that your electrical system meets all applicable code requirements and safety standards. Remember, electrical safety is everyone's responsibility. By taking the necessary precautions, we can all help to prevent electrical accidents and ensure a safe working and living environment. The National Electrical Code Section 310.8 is a critical component of electrical safety and should be carefully followed in all electrical installations. To elaborate further on the types of conductors suitable for wet locations, firstly, type THWN conductors, characterized by their thermoplastic high water-resistant nylon coating, are a common choice. These conductors are designed to withstand exposure to moisture and are suitable for use in wet locations as defined by the NEC. The nylon jacket provides an additional layer of protection against abrasion and chemicals. Secondly, THWN2 conductors offer enhanced performance compared to THWN. The 2 designation indicates that these conductors have a high temperature rating, making them suitable for both wet and dry locations with higher ambient temperatures. They also possess improved resistance to moisture and heat aging, ensuring long-term reliability. Thirdly, XHHW conductors feature cross-linked polyethylene insulation, which provides excellent resistance to moisture, chemicals, and abrasion. These conductors are commonly used in a variety of applications, including underground installations, conduit runs, and direct burial applications. Their robust construction makes them a reliable choice for challenging environments. Fourthly, XHHW2 conductors, similar to THWN2, offer enhanced performance compared to standard XHHW conductors. The 2 designation indicates a higher temperature rating, allowing for use in hotter environments. They also exhibit improved resistance to moisture and heat aging, extending their service life. When selecting conductors for wet locations, it is important to consider not only the insulation type but also the conductor size and ampacity. The conductor size must be sufficient to carry the intended load without overheating, and the ampacity must be derated if necessary to account for ambient temperature or other factors. The National Electrical Code provides detailed tables and guidelines for determining conductor size and ampacity based on various factors. In addition to selecting the correct conductors, proper installation practices are also essential to ensure the integrity of the electrical system in wet locations. This includes using appropriate fittings and connectors to prevent water from entering the conduit system, sealing any penetrations or openings, and providing adequate support for the conduit to prevent sagging or damage. Regular inspections and maintenance can also help to identify and address any potential problems before they lead to water intrusion and conductor damage. It is also important to be aware of other relevant National Electrical Code requirements related to wet locations. For example, National Electrical Code Section 300.5 specifies requirements for underground installations, including minimum burial depths and protection against physical damage. National Electrical Code Section 410.4 addresses lighting fixtures in wet locations, requiring them to be listed for wet locations and installed in a manner that prevents water from entering the fixture. By adhering to all applicable National Electrical Code requirements and best practices, you can ensure that your electrical system is safe, reliable, and compliant in wet locations. Remember, electrical safety is paramount, and taking the necessary precautions can help to prevent electrical accidents and protect people and property. To further expand on preventing water intrusion in conduit systems, firstly, ensure all conduit joints are properly tightened and sealed. Use appropriate thread sealant or Teflon tape on threaded connections to create a watertight seal. Secondly, use watertight fittings and connectors specifically designed for wet locations. These fittings typically have rubber gaskets or O-rings that compress when tightened, creating a seal against water intrusion. Thirdly, seal any penetrations or openings in the conduit system with waterproof sealant or caulk. This includes sealing around conduit entries into junction boxes, enclosures, and other equipment. Fourthly, provide adequate drainage for the conduit system. This can be achieved by installing drain fittings at low points in the conduit run to allow water to escape. Fifthly, inspect the conduit system regularly for any signs of damage or deterioration. This includes checking for cracks, holes, or loose connections. Address any issues promptly to prevent water intrusion. Sixthly, consider using liquid-tight flexible metal conduit or non-metallic conduit for exposed runs. These types of conduit are designed to be watertight and provide additional protection against moisture. Seventhly, when running conduit underground, ensure that it is buried at the proper depth and protected against physical damage. Use a concrete encasement or other protective measures to prevent damage from rocks, roots, or other objects. Eighthly, avoid creating low spots in the conduit run where water can accumulate. Slope the conduit slightly to allow water to drain towards drainage points. Ninthly, consider using a condensation trap in areas where condensation is likely to occur. A condensation trap is a device that collects and removes condensation from the conduit system. Tenthly, when installing conduit in cold climates, be aware of the potential for freeze-thaw cycles. Water that enters the conduit can freeze and expand, potentially damaging the conduit or fittings. Take steps to prevent water intrusion and to protect the conduit from freeze-thaw damage. The National Electrical Code provides specific requirements for conduit installations in wet locations. Consult the National Electrical Code for detailed guidance on selecting and installing conduit systems in accordance with code requirements. Remember, a properly installed and maintained conduit system is essential for protecting conductors from moisture and ensuring the long-term reliability of the electrical system. Ignoring these precautions can lead to water intrusion, conductor damage, and potential electrical hazards. Taking the time to properly seal and protect the conduit system is a worthwhile investment in electrical safety and reliability. To further clarify NEC 310.8a, this section explicitly mandates that conductors and equipment used in wet locations must be listed for such use. This requirement is not merely a suggestion, but a strict legal obligation for all electrical installations governed by the National Electrical Code. The term listed refers to products that have been tested and certified by a recognized testing laboratory, such as Underwriters Laboratories Incorporated or Intertek, to meet specific safety standards for their intended use. These testing laboratories evaluate products to ensure that they are safe for use in accordance with the National Electrical Code and other applicable standards. When a conductor or piece of equipment is listed for wet locations, it means that it has been specifically designed and tested to withstand the harsh conditions associated with moisture exposure. This includes resistance to water absorption, insulation degradation, and corrosion. The listing mark, such as the Underwriters Laboratories Incorporated or Intertek logo, indicates that the product has met these rigorous standards and is safe for use in wet locations. It is important to note that simply using a conductor or piece of equipment that is suitable for wet locations is not sufficient to meet the requirements of National Electrical Code 310.8a. The product must be specifically listed for wet locations by a recognized testing laboratory. This is because the term suitable is subjective and does not provide the same level of assurance as a listing mark. To ensure compliance with National Electrical Code 310.8a, always look for the listing mark on conductors and equipment before installing them in wet locations. If you are unsure whether a product is listed for wet locations, consult the manufacturer's specifications or contact a qualified electrician. The National Electrical Code defines a wet location as an area subject to saturation with water or other liquids. This includes not only areas that are directly exposed to rain or standing water, but also areas where moisture is likely to accumulate, such as within conduits installed outdoors or in underground applications. Therefore, it is essential to use conductors and equipment that are listed for wet locations in any environment where moisture exposure is a possibility. Ignoring this requirement can have serious consequences, including electrical hazards, equipment damage, and code violations. The National Electrical Code is a comprehensive set of standards designed to ensure electrical safety. Compliance with the National Electrical Code is essential for protecting people and property from electrical hazards. Always follow the National Electrical Code and consult with a qualified electrician when working with electricity.